Welcome back to Kiwi again. Kind of. I know during lockdown it can get pretty boring. So today, let's bake some cookies. But you might need a parent to help you with this. To measure out your ingredients, but also to use the oven, because we don't want you getting burnt. Here's what you'll need. You'll need some butter, some white sugar, some brown sugar, self-raising flour, an egg, how beautiful, some vanilla essence, obviously some chocolate chips, I'm using chocolate buttons today, a bowl, and something to mix with, like a spoon. It's really important to remember that when you're baking, you need to wash your hands. Remember, 20 seconds washing them and 20 seconds drying them. For this you might need a parent. To preheat your oven, you need to put it on fan bake at 160 degrees. You'll then need to line your baking tray with baking paper. That was pretty cool. Look. Nice. Let's get baking. You'll need 125 grams of butter. That's a little bit too much, but that's okay. You'll then need half a cup of brown sugar. How creative. But make sure that your brown sugar is leveled. So you might have to push down on it with a cup or maybe a spoon. You'll then need half a cup of white sugar. Just like this. From there, put your butter in a bowl, your brown sugar in a bowl, and your white sugar in a bowl. Now it's time to mix. You're going to beat the sugar in with the butter. If your butter's just gotten out of the fridge, it might be a little hard. So it's best to use room temperature butter. If it's too hard for you, put it in the microwave for 20 to 30 seconds and then put it back in with the sugar. It should look like this once everything's beaten together. Next is your 1 egg. Once you've done this, add half a teaspoon of vanilla essence. Now mix. It should now look something like this. You'll now want to add half a teaspoon of salt. Once you've done this, measure out your flour. Your flour should be 1 cup and 3/4. Once you've measured it out, chuck it in the sift and sift it through. Once all your ingredients are in, it's time to mix your flour in with your butter and sugar. Try and get as much flour into the sugar as you can by folding in from the outside. It should now look something like this. Now add your chocolate chips. If your dough is a little bit stiff, add a little bit of water. And now mix. Now it should look like this. For this next step, you'll need 2 spoons, 1 tablespoon and 1 teaspoon. Scoop some of your dough into your tablespoon. And using the teaspoon, you're going to scoop it out onto your baking paper. Try your best to get all your cookie dough the same size. Now what I like to do is once all the cookie dough is on the baking paper, I like to go in with an oiled up fork and push down on top. It just gives it a cool pattern once it comes out of the oven. Now for this part, you'll probably need an adult to help you put your cookie doughs into the oven. Once they're in, set your timer for 12 minutes. Once the 12 minutes is up, ask a parent to help you take them out of the oven. Leave them to sit for a bit before you start eating them. And voila! Cookies! Feel free to add some other toppings if you'd like sprinkles, maybe cookie crumbs, or other chocolates. And that, my friends, is how you make cookies. Don't forget to share them with your family. Thanks for hanging out, enjoy your cookies, and remember, if anyone can, a Kiwi can. Bye!